Hello and welcome to the Mars in Leo astrology video. And this is a powerful transit. It happens on the 20th of May, where Mars will move into the beautiful sign of Leo, where it will stay until 10th of July 2023. Now, if you'd like to book a reading for this transit to find out how you can utilize it, down below. If you want to also use this reading to find out how you can step into your power, all of those things, because this energy is really strong, right? There are some squares and conflict happening during this time, especially if you have big sign placements, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius, especially with Mars being in Leo. So this can impact the big signs. So you can definitely book a reading to find out how it impacts you. And even if you don't have big sign placements, you will have Leo in an area of your chart, and also the rest of the fixed signs, which are very important for Mars being in the sign of Leo, because it does start and kick off the fixed grand cross. Okay, and that is a stuck energy, and it can be volatile, and where the tension is brewing. So it means within yourself there'll be 4 areas of your life that will keep you locked in, like you feel you're not moving forward. And this can build tension, and it can put you on edge. And this means everybody will be feeling this, but it can also make us very volatile and even violent. And this because of Mars being in Leo and it's being squared, right? That's the fixed grand cross. It's squares that are happening, and it's creating this tension. And we all need to be very much aware of that. So let's talk about it more. Mars is the energy of action, motivation, passion, drive, right? It gets things done. Mars is also when we get out of bed in the morning, right? That's the energy. It means I take action, I get up, I rise. That's the energy of Mars, right? If you want to know about how you rise in the morning, that's depending on your rising sign in your birth chart. It tells you the best way for you to get up. So, but Mars is that energy of motivation, action, truly getting motivated and doing things. Mars rules over our sex drive and also anger. Now, Mars will be entering into Leo, and Leo is passion, bravery, courage. It's the energy of wanting the spotlight, the attention. And Leo is a fire sign. So we can expect things to be pretty heated with this energy. Things are going to kick off, as they say, where things really kick off, especially as Mars enters into Leo. Positives with Mars and Leo. Mars and Leo can help you take action, find courage, set healthy boundaries, because Mars is the soldier, right? In mythology, Mars is the god of war. So it's where I go to fight my battles, and Leo gives us the courage to do so. Okay, so this is where we can set those healthy boundaries. The one thing about Mars and Leo, it don't suppress anger. Anger is out there. People will let their anger come through, especially if there's conflict. It can become very public because Leo rules the stage, right? It rules where things are seen out there. Nothing is private. It's dramatic. It's bold. So the energy is out there. The spotlight is on that conflict. So you can have those kinds of moments during this time. So be prepared for that. So what does that mean? Don't get into it. Don't engage. I would say disengage. Know that everyone is going through a very stressful and tense time. And if you try to engage, it can become violent. Because Leo, rules our heart, and where we are brave and courageous. And it just gives Mars, the god of war, what it's looking for. This energy to push us to the edge. So don't do that. Know that everybody will be feeling this tense energy, especially in May. So that's important to be aware of. You can definitely use this for creativity, creative projects, pleasure, fun, romance, right? Mars will tell you, hey, take action on romance, take action on fun, take action on pleasure, take action on what truly makes you happy. Leo rules our heart and what makes us happy and what makes us feel like we are exciting our inner child. It's really good for that. If you are in acting or have to video yourself, anything to put yourself out there, you'll be bold, right? This is the energy that is very powerful. Negative ways. Abrupting with anger, making it dramatic, right? that can really push people over the edge, and you can push yourself over the edge, becoming dramatic and bold and taking things to the streets. So do not do that. With Mars and Leo, we don't really see the details. We just see what we want and what we're passionate about. It can be good because we just, if you're doing a creative project, you're just having fun with it and letting it flow. You're not worried about no details. But if you get into something like, how can I say, a business deal, and you didn't go through the details, it can be bad. You just find your passion and it felt good, right? But you need to look at the details. Another thing with this energy can really excite and ignite a passion in the bedroom, excite us. It really can motivate us, to be, especially if you're proud of the person you love, you can be showing them off more. This is the energy of showing off, or showing ourselves off, or having the spotlight, or being seen, or craving the attention. If you feel underappreciated, know that Mars and Leo will be here to tell people that, hey, I feel underappreciated. Why am I doing what I'm doing if you are not going to appreciate it? The one thing that Leo loves is to feel appreciated for the things that they do. So Mars and Leo will definitely want us all be feeling appreciated. If we're not, things can get pretty heated. So let's get into this fixed grand cross that's happening. So Mars enters into Leo. We have the North Node in Taurus, right? And we have Pluto in Aquarius. So these will be opposing each other. And then we also have the North Node in Taurus, Jupiter in Taurus, which is in a square to Pluto in Aquarius, and the South Node in Scorpio. Right? These are all the fixed signs: Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. North Node in Taurus, Jupiter in Taurus, Mars in Leo, Pluto in Aquarius, and South Node in Scorpio. Fixed grand cross, we are stuck. And we're going to feel this way, like we're stuck and there's no way out. Know that when the sun enters into Gemini on the 21st of May, it will ease the energy. But we're going to feel this tension amongst the fixed signs, or within the fixed sign placements within ourselves and our charts, that we are just feeling stuck and we need a way forward. Okay, breathe through it. There will be a way forward. And it will come about, especially because we have Uranus in Taurus, which can bring about some change, abrupt change, chaotic change, but change nonetheless. It can be a very violent time, especially because Mars is in Leo, Pluto's in Aquarius, with the power struggles, hidden enemies, secrets, people wanting to dominate and oppress, and there's Mars in Leo wanting to step up into its power, like no more. And this can really create those uproars. Think the lion's roar. It can create that. Jupiter is in Taurus, and we want to seek out this value of abundance that we want within our lives, for love, for comfort, for what makes us feel good, right? Again, in the square to Pluto in Aquarius, which is like power dynamics and secrets. Breathe through it. Uranus is going to be in Taurus, creating the change. The North Node in Taurus, so we really need to move through to what we value. South Node Scorpio. Okay, so on the 5th of May, we had a full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, secrets coming to light, hidden enemies. Think of how you felt with that full moon in Scorpio. Because this South Node in Scorpio is telling you, what did you not emotionally let go of? You need to let it go. When you let go of what you deeply emotionally attached to, break free, you will find the freedom with Jupiter and Taurus, because freedom is Jupiter and Taurus is on what we value. We need to emotionally discard, cut cords, sever ties with what we emotionally so stuck in. And that's the part where we can actually find the release within this fixed sign cross that's happening, right? During the latter parts of May. We're going to have to breathe through it. Things will get better, but in May, we're going to feel this tension amongst the fixed sign elements within ourselves and our charts, as well as with the people around us. And especially if they have fixed sign placements, you will see it, where people are feeling a little bit nervous and tension and not weighing the way forward. The forward will come. Remember, fixed sign energy is about not getting stuck and being able to let go. That's the one thing that all fixed signs have in common, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius, is not being able to let go. So wherever you have those placements in your chart, that is what you can't let go of. That is what you are holding on to. Remember, the Scorpio South Node, it means that we are unhealthily attached to something. This is a very karmic energy, and things are going to come to a place of certain things needing to come to an end in order for hope, sustenance, value, and freedom to come through. Beautiful energy with this Mars transit that's happening. Yes, it's going to be tense. Yes, we'll feel like loggerheads. Yes, it's when bulls lock horns and we want to get into a tussle, but don't. And you can even get into a tussle with yourself. Let your mind talk to you at night and you are in a mad tussle with yourself. And that is not healthy for you. Let it go. So that's happening. On the 20th, so I mentioned on 22nd, the sun will be moving into Gemini, and this will actually create a sextile to Mars, so easing that tension, communication. We can talk through it a bit. On the 23rd, Mars square Jupiter and Taurus. So Mars wants to take action. Jupiter and Taurus is, we need to be practical about the way that we want to move forward. We need to be persevering through it. That Mars and Leo want to just go for it, it's fire energy. But this is telling us to hold on, see the wisdom with Jupiter and Taurus, and still remain strong and hold our convictions to our passions, but be patient. That's the biggest lesson of Jupiter and Taurus. On the 26th, we have Mars square the North Node, okay, in Taurus. And our destiny and fated actions are once again coming through. So Mars is wanting to take action. The square is a place of conflict and tension towards our destiny, of what we truly value, our sense of self-worth, value for people, places, things that we hold dear to us. There's that square. It's a place of tension. Hold on. Do not, when we are in squares bring friction, especially in astrology. It brings friction, tension, conflict, loggerheads. We are just in a square. Okay. Oh, why can't I make a square? But anyway, you get my point of view. Square. Okay, here we go. Better square. You're in the square. Can't move. So whenever we have squares in astrology, it's where we even feel like others are opposing us. Others are squaring off with us. Square off. It's like getting to us. So we need to find a way to de-stress. Know that this won't last forever. You need to see, once again, destiny is what's calling you. That is, and Mars is trying to tell you, okay, you need to take action upon this, but you can't fight your way through this. You need to remain once again passionate to what you want, be bold and courageous, and allow fate to take and lead the way. Fated energy is very much a thing that's happening towards the end of May, especially because of the North and South Node being involved. They're karmic, life-changing, destiny pulling. And it won't be something that comes as a surprise. You've been working through this with the North and South Node in Taurus since last year. Okay, and the North and South Node will be done in July of this year. So it's showing us, hey, we've just been through eclipse season. You saw what you need to see. You saw what you got the vision. You got the understanding. You saw the secrets. You saw the power plays and manipulations. Are you still sitting there holding on to those things? Are you ready to let it go and move forward towards destiny? Thank you so much for watching. Do like and comment, and wishing you a beautiful Mars in Leo transit.